let me know what's going on. Cause I guess he waiting for a cue now. You see, I knew he was. I knew he was. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Dope.
What's up?
It's poppin'.
How you doing?
Troy, why be here? It's good.
My good friend, a good homie.
What's up, though?
Good to see you.
What up, though?
We here, hanging with Hellz, season 4, episode 5. We here. You know, we're gonna get into it. You know, I've been waiting to do this with you because I tell you all the time, you're very motivational, inspirational. Your music, you as a person, everything you do, your brand. You know.
Appreciate that.
So tell me how Detroit YB the artist came about.
The artist came about during a tragic moment in my life. My stepfather actually passed away. He got me into music. He was a drummer, so he was into music heavy, specifically gospel music. But overall, he loved frequencies. So starting off, you know, I was making beats. I wasn't a producer. I was more so amateur. But then when he passed away, I just needed just a way to express myself. I didn't really have a lot of people to go to or talk to about certain situations. So I just found that rapping or, you know, putting words together and recording it as an outlet to heal and seek therapy. So
also tell me about Dior, your own research.
Dior was something that I was sitting on probably 4 or 5 years ago. And it's just something, it was an idea of what I wanted to do. I had no vision of it. I'm at that point, but when I did end up playing around with it and come up with the logo, then that's when it was produced, which was 2 years ago, 2021. So it just represents Dior, do your own research, DYOR. And that's how I've been my whole entire life. Whatever I wanted to do, whatever I wanted to get into, I did my own research before I got into it or before I really fully pursued it. So that's where that came from.
So for everybody who really, they get the surface of that, but me knowing you personally again, how important do you think it is for people, just not musicians, individuals on their own, everything they're doing to do their own research so they're not going down the wrong path or getting the wrong knowledge? Why do you think that's so important?
Because I feel like I grew up in an era where you had to do your own research. You know, everything is on demand now, so it's easier to access. And growing up, I had to work hard to, know how to record a song or know what publishing and mastering was. I had to work hard to find this information, and it's stuff is so on demand now. It's you don't know what's wrong, what's right, and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? We got so many different opinions out in the world. You can't really filter out everything that's a fact. So it's very evident to go out and search for those things, but also seek your self-knowledge while you're doing that.
What would you say your musical style is? And I know you don't really put yourself in a genre because you.
Right.
We're gonna get to that about the hip hop and rap industry. But what would you call it?
I see myself as a poetic activist. I always call myself a reality rapper because I speak the truth through all of my lyrics. I try not to over-exaggerate like the cliche rapper would do. And, keep it just strictly authentic. You know what I'm saying? We don't got that a lot in this game, and it's sad because you got a lot of young artists following blueprints where they following other people, but they don't even have they following people that follow other people. So it's just everybody is a monkey see, monkey do mentality. And me, I just want to, showcase authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Bring that to the forefront and just show people you can still be 100% authentic and still make it. It's possible because I'm gonna be the product that's gonna happen.
So we're not really, like you said, more of an activist type. How do you feel that route has been more beneficial to you than the traditional hip hop rap that we y'all hear now, of course, like, you know, we grew up on different types of rap, but like, versus now.
I would say it's beneficial to me only because it's beneficial to me in a way as like it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't think it's beneficial because they feel like they wouldn't get as much traction if they talk about certain subjects.
Yeah.
And they feel like they wouldn't get as much play or nobody would notice them. But me personally, it makes me feel good because I know I'm doing something that's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. And I know I'm gonna get a fan base off of it. It's fans for everybody. You just gotta find your fan base. And that's about it, really.
So I personally know how you feel about like the state of hip hop and rap right now. What do you think could save the direction it's going? It's not all bad, but we know the percentage of it. So what would you say?
That could save it?
Yeah.
I just feel like the people that's already in it, you know, it start with them more than anything. It start with somebody being a leader, somebody that's got a lot of power to be a leader, to step up and make everybody else do it. Because once they see somebody else that's on top doing it, then others will follow. But if we don't have that, then it's going to keep being a destruction. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, in my opinion. And that's where it's headed, because I feel like people got too much pride and too much ego. And, you know, they stuck. And I just feel like the world is more selfish than where it was probably a decade ago. You know, we're selfish. It's like everybody thinking for self in their own situation, which is cool, but it's like world is all about evolving and helping others, in my opinion.
Who is, if anyone, that is in the game still, that is not, I won't even say conforming, but just really like saying like, all right, I'm gonna just do what everybody else doing, like that you still rock with.
That they're just doing what everybody else doing?
That they're not.
Oh, they're not doing that?
They're still remaining genuine.
Genuine?
For the most part.
That's pretty hard to say. I mean, I would say J. Cole is like the closest, in my opinion. Yeah. But even him, he contradicts himself in certain aspects and certain moves he makes and certain features that he do. He contradicts himself, but I say the closest that I can think of right now is J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can rock with it.
And I respect it because at least he's, you know, saying something. You know, people still going the same route they've been going since they started the game, and he's at least saying something, so I respect that. That's true.
That's true. That's true. Tell me what it was like for you growing up in Detroit.
It was an experience. I do say I wish I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wish I didn't grow up in no other city but Detroit. I love Detroit because it molded me to the man I am today.
Yeah.
You know, it made me strong in certain aspects where I need to be and have strength in. You know what I'm saying? Just being in certain situations in the streets. And, you know, like coming out, I say one thing that coming out here was different that is in Detroit is people are like open. They're like outgoing out here. And like in Detroit, we're not so friendly. So it's like somebody looking at you or somebody, you know, want to, you know, have some type of interest in you, you think you take that as a threat, and you know, in the networking or anything of that nature. So I had to learn that when I came down. That's the only thing I feel like, because you know it is snakes in Detroit, man. It's people that backstab you, and it be your own homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to draw that mentality and, you know, look at life in a different perspective. But growing up in Detroit was amazing. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be grown in any other city in the world. Like, be a boss.
A lot of musical influence.
Yeah, definitely a lot of musical influence. Motown, you know, I know Blade Ice was a rapper that came up in the game that influenced, one of the rappers that influenced me. So it's a lot of musical influence. People just not realizing it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
we've been here.
It's a lot. It's a lot that's just overshadowing y'all a little bit. Like the people know, it's just like, that's naturally like a place they have people that are musically inclined, musically talented. Like that's natural to them. Like you said, going back, like way back, like it's been there.
Yeah, you've been there.
Tell me about the short. Well, I would say, would you call it a short film, The Living Sacrifice?
Oh yeah.
I know there was music with it as well.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah. The short film was basically 3 songs. The first kind of 3 songs on the album. It introduced the 3-part series that I have, The Living Sacrifice. That's just the first part, which features Jog, Jewels of God, Spin the Block, and Living in Sin. And that's just the opening of the series. Living Sacrifice is basically just the product now from the experiences, from the pain, the trauma that I went through, and growing out of that and becoming a better person and seeing a better life. You know, this is the product that was birthed from that.
Okay. Would you say that you feel like you have a catalog with your music?
A catalog?
Yeah, like some stuff tucked away, like a lot of stuff that you holding on. Like I know you're big on perfecting.
Yeah.
Like, the process is very important to you.
Nah, I don't be having like 1,000 songs on the boat like these niggas do, you know what I'm saying? My homie Sir Khan might have 1,000 songs on the boat, but me personally, nah.
Yeah.
I got a few songs that I never, you know what I'm saying, released before, but yeah, like as of now, I'm more so, I don't know, like it has to be a purpose in me writing right now than just me making a song. And that's hard for me to say because I love music, and it's like growing up. And when I started doing music, that's all I did. You know, freestyles. I did songs to other niggas' beats. Every time a hot beat came on, I made sure I had a freestyle song to it. But now it's just everything is purpose driven. So if it has purpose for me at that moment, or if the beat moved me in that way, then I get into mode. You know,
so I know too that you have a good bit of music with your friend Monte.
Yeah.
Long live, rest in peace, Monte.
Never solo.
Talk to me about y'all's musical
history,
connection, like him as an individual, like in the music y'all.
Yeah, Monte was just different. I feel like we was the same in the aspect as doing things ourselves, doing things alone, not having really help around us, and just us getting to it no matter what, no matter if we had help or not. Just him as an individual, not to put his business out like that, but he had a lot of family problems, and you know, like he stood strong through all of that. You know, like people in that position will fold quickly. I've seen it so many different times, and just the way he moved, he was just an ambitious motherfucker, like literally. Like he just kept going, and him going to school before he passed, like he was really motivated into learning how to like fully record himself and fully know the ins and outs of recording and stuff like that. And that motivated me to the core. So like that made a connection right then and there, because it's like he was younger than me, he was like 28.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like seeing a young nigga do that and be that, you know what I'm saying, motivated and inspired just off self-driven motivation, because everything around you is a distraction.
Right.
It just really made me like real inspired by that shit. So, you know, we connected on that level. We connected before then, because I met him through Ashley, producer or whatever, but just on some, you know what I'm saying, alone, me and him personally, by myself, we connected on a higher level, and we wanted the same thing in life as far as, you know, being, you know, a good artist, and, you know, taking music to a newer level, a higher level than where it's at. So, yeah, man, like we made a bunch of music. We made a bunch of music. Like there's so much music that I don't have all of it. It's all on his hard drive. So I only got the things that was airdropped and sent to me through email.
Yeah.
Like I just gotta work around that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like that was my homie. That was my nigga. Like brother solo.
Are you planning to release some more of that music soon?
Yeah. I'm hoping to release it by the end of the year.
Okay.
Before the end of the year is up. I'm shooting for December, middle of December. And it's called Forever Solo. So y'all make sure y'all look into that. I got 2 singles out on it already called Grow and Big Bank with One Way Monte. Y'all go check that out. Y'all go stream that. But yes, I'm trying to push for December.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what else do you have on the way? I know like there's more parts to the living stuff.
Yeah.
What else can we expect?
I'm working on that, the second part of the series, as well as a couple more videos on living sacrifice that I'm gonna do. I got a single that's coming out called Adopted Pain that's going to be released on November 17th. So y'all look out for that. And that's just the opening to the album now I'm working on, just called Streets of Myth. So yeah, I got a few things that I'm working on, just fully focused on this Moe Monte mixtape, just to get that out the way, and then I can focus on my solo.
And definitely let them know how they can stay in tune with the latest Dior drops.
Oh yeah.
It's more on the way.
Do your own research, LLC on Instagram, shopdior, DYOR.com is the website. Facebook, Do Your Own Research, LLC. That's where you can find us and see the latest.
Okay. And we're gonna definitely y'all gotta stay tuned for the exclusive performance that we're gonna do. Anything else you wanna add? How can they find you on social media platforms? He just hit 200,000
subscribers on YouTube. That's an accomplishment for me.
That's major.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, we got more content. Oh yeah, me and my team called the Hustle Group Productions. Just a bunch of black leaders and entrepreneurs and motivators and creators coming together and, you know, building wealth within each other and within the world, you know, just to see the change that we want to see. So shout out to my group, and yeah, you can check me on Detroit YB Hustle on Instagram, Detroit YB, everything else. DetroitYB.com is my personal website as well. But yeah,
tap in,
tap.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Definitely.
It's long overdue, but we did it. Got it done. Let's get it.
Shout out to the Detroit player.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
I'll catch y'all next time.